Hello and welcome to Tuner Tips by Todderbert. In front of us with a Vapcell S4 Plus version 3.0. It's a 4-bay, 3-amp lithium-ion and nickel metal hydride fast charger. You can find this selling on Amazon, retailing right around $43.99. I got this on sale Cyber Monday around $35.99. I'm sure it's going to be deals because this is shipped through Sofern, the flashlight company. Yeah, so I thought that was pretty neat. Checking out chargers, and this one appeals to me. It does quite a bit for the money, and I think you'll be interested in this as well. It might become your main charger. So let's look at the box. Pretty colorful. Vapcell, actually, they make some decent batteries. Pretty quality. So here we are. You can see it's got some bullet points there. Got a bunch of choices for current. Nice. And you can manually set those, which is beautiful. Yeah. 3 amp each slot, 12 amps in total, so that's rocking. I'd recommend probably not doing that much. It's really pushing this charger, and it'd probably get quite hot. There's some information on the side, probably similar to what I'll read off to you, but in case I missed something. Power beyond your imagination. Oh yeah, I'm liking it already. There's the battery types it supports. Chink chink. Pause. Freeze frame. And then we got a QR code there for Vapcell. Their contact information. I don't know if Sofern does any kind of warranty. Probably not. They probably just are the distributors for this product, is my guess. All right, there's some bullet points again. It does a bunch of tests and modes, which we'll talk about, which is pretty neat. And then we got some more bullet points there, which you guys might want to know about. So, okay, let's show you what came in the box. Yeah, let's open that up. Inside the box, we got the charger. Yeah, star of the show. With the instruction manual, of course. So yeah, the Vapcell S4 Plus fast charger, 3 amp. I love that. Of course, we'll go over this in a second. We also get the monster power adapter. Let me see if I can get it here. Yeah, this is a high output one. This is 12 volts, 5 amp output. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. There you go. Some information on there if you need it. There you go. This is the US. Got the 2-prong style. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and plug this in right now and get it ready. It has a little indicator light that will light up telling us we're ready to go. So I'll get that plugged in and then we'll read off some of that instruction manual. Always fun, right? So yeah. All right, so let me get my wire ready. Cool. Okay, so the user manual. Always like to go over this and then we'll go over dimensions and stuff. I love that power beyond your imagination. There's a difference. They had a 2.0 and a version 3.0. 3.0, I believe it has a special mode. It's in the back here. We'll get there. Okay, so I got to zoom really close here. Oh, there you go. Now it does support 21700 protected button tops. Now I have one to test in here to show you, and it's the tight fit, but it fits because it has a 75 millimeter length, which is amazing that it can go up to that length of the battery. So pretty happy it supports that. So there's a little illustration, and I'm not sure what that's saying there. I don't know if you guys can read that or not, but I'm going to go rather quick here today. I got a manual auto switch on the side. Wow, that is so cool. I mean, this is like, if you're charging batteries, this is the kind of charger you want. You want manual, you want auto, you want it all. You want to be able to control the current. You want to be able to control the discharge current. It is a discharge mode. There you go. I love that. So you have a manual discharge mode. There's been some times where I really wanted to use that. I ended up using a storage mode instead. But I like having now where I can discharge all the way to whatever voltage I desire. There's your storage mode, which is automatic to 3.7. It's got a repair mode too as well. If you have some bad cells that are 0 voltage, which I've had in the past, it brings it back to life. You got a display button. So you can change, of course, which bays you're looking at. And, of course, if you long press it, you can turn it off. And it also turns the beep off. Yeah, I think it has a beep confirmation thing, which what the heck is it doing in a charger? I don't know. I guess if you're not charging by your bed side, this thing would wake me up because I always charge it at night when I go to sleep. You guys probably do too. So make sure to turn the display off. That makes sense. And we're not really almost through. Can you believe this manual? There's another side to it. Yes, there is. Flipping it over. We get to look at more. Yeah, look at all that. Holy cow, man. So yeah, the auto part has it measures the internal resistance so it can set the proper amperage. I don't know, it's okay. It does have a temperature, what do you call that? A temperature sensor on each bay. So it can control the amperage output. If the cell gets too hot, it can throttle it down. It's right there. It's pretty neat that it has that. I was pretty impressed. For a fairly inexpensive charger, that's not bad. They're talking about not pushing it too high. There you go. And then there you go. Parameters and features. We're almost done here, and we'll get to the charger. And we'll get to demoing it too. And then all your features set right there. Okay, so warranty service is probably through them. Okay, their little email address there. And there's the difference between version 2.0 and version 3. Storage mode, pretty much. And then turning off the display and the reminder ringtone, which would be annoying. I'd be taking this thing apart and disabling that. All right, cool. That's done. All right, so the unit itself. It's decent plastics. Let's go over the dimensions of this bad boy. So we have a length of 6 3/4 inches. We have a width of 4.5 inches, and we have a height of 1 5/8 of an inch. Not bad. All right. So let's see. I got some size comparisons. Let's put it up against other chargers. I have one I use all the time by my bedside. The Lithium Engineer. You probably have one of these too. These are really common as dirt. They were like $15 forever. I mean, it just keeps working. And I don't know. It's a 4-bay charger, but it's not as fast as this one. Not as intelligent. Doesn't have the 5 modes. Doesn't have the temperature sensors. But yeah, it's a cool charger. I like it. I still use it. Then we have another charger. I don't want. This is gonna make some noise here. All right. We have the one I just reviewed, the X-Star VX4. It's a monster. This bad boy is cool. It does have a 1-up feature versus this one because this can do D-cell batteries on the outside edge. This can't. This can do C-cells though, which might be enough for most people. But this can do all the lithium ions, 26650s and 21700 protected tops. So yeah, you're not gonna have to worry about your lithium ion charging. But if you're charging nickel metal hydride D-cells, well, you might want this. Another difference is that the X-Star does do the 1.5 volt batteries. This one does not do the 1.5 volts. And this does the, lithium iron phosphates. This one does not. Just standard lithium and standard nickel metal hydride, which is all we really use in our radios and flashlights. So bingo. This does not have storage mode. This does not have repair mode. This does not have a discharge mode. So it doesn't have a manual mode, like where you can just switch it. It doesn't have that. So this is rocking. It does not have 3 amps on each bay either. So I love this. So let's get into the charger. So say goodbye to that. And yeah, I'll put that in the chair. See, I think I got a deck of cards handy. Always. Iron Man. He's the man with the master plan. He can spin it like no one can. He's Iron Man. Charging his suit up with vape cells, man. He's Iron Man. Rockin'. I love it. All right. Zoom it on down. Get up close and personal. Let's talk about it. Feature-wise real quick, and then we'll demo it and give it final thoughts. So Vapcell S4 Plus fast charger. We got a little vented area there, 3 amp. The plastics are fairly cheap for the price. I was expecting a little higher quality. You can see kind of there's some scratches in it already. It did come with a protective film over this screen, which is good. But as we go around, you can see it's got a switch here, manual, auto. So manual is pretty cool. You put it in manual mode, which I have it on, which I do enjoy having manual mode. You set the current. And once you set that current, it stays locked in unless you reset the battery. So I like that. Auto, if you put it on auto, then you can change the current, whatever you desire, while it's running. That's the only upside of having it on auto. Otherwise, manual is the way to go. I like having full control over my batteries. So yeah, go around the back side here. You can see you got an input, 12 volts, 5 amp. Nice. And an output, 5 volts, 1 amp. Now this does a really good job on handling that. You put the lithium ion battery in, and it chooses which one has the higher voltage, and we'll use that one first. And if they're a matched pair, and they get to the same voltage, they'll use both together, which I think is neat. So it's a really smart power bank supply. It says 1 amp, but in the book it says up to 2 amps, which is surprising. And it says scratch off me. That's pretty funny. Backside here, again, it's pretty much what the instructions showed. More stuff, blah, 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 blah. There you are. Yeah, the 5 modes, charge, discharge, capacity test, storage, repair function. Awesome. Does all that. And of course, all your batteries. I mean, it goes down to a 10340. Wow, it's a pretty small battery. I don't think I even have one. I think I may have a 10440 laying around. I definitely have a 14500. But yeah, those are small batteries, and it charges those at a 1/4 amp if you want, so you don't blow them up. That's smart. Think about that. Don't want to overheat your batteries. And it supports the AAA nickel metal hydride as well. All right, vented bottom, little rubber feet here, so it doesn't go skidding across your desk. That is a good thing, right? I don't think my Engineer 500 has that, so yeah. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and talk about these bays. So you get 4 bays. The 2 outside bays support 1 amp discharge rates, which is good. So usually for bigger batteries like nickel metal hydride or 26650s, the big monsters. Yeah, it supports that, which is nice. If you look here, you got your temperature sensors in each bay, and of course it'll start throttling the charge rate when you start hitting 60 degrees Celsius. That's pretty hot though, man. That'd be pretty hot to the touch. 60 degrees, 70 degrees. Yeah, you'll know. And it starts throttling down the charging rate, which is good. You can kind of see it's got thermal grease there. The thermal grease, they say just wipe it if it comes up. I had a problem with it coming up and getting on my batteries and all over the place. So just wipe it off. I use some Q-tips trying to clean it up a little bit. So it's good it's there, but yeah, it's a little annoyance. But it says in the manual to clean it up. So yeah, you can see the display here. I'm going to go ahead and plug it in, and we can show that off and start demoing this thing. Yeah. Show you what all the buttons do. There's the beep. Love it. I hate it. They could do without the beep. Yeah, really, you don't need to have the beep or have a button for it. Like a center switch, turn it off. Instead of turning off your display, you just hit the switch. That's a thing. You're going to get this screen that says null when there's no batteries in it, of course. That's pretty typical on most chargers. Rock on, right? So I'm trying to think of what else I want to miss anything. Yeah, you can hold C-cells like I mentioned here. You can throw a C-cell in. That'll fit there. 26650s. Wait, that's 21700. Hold on a sec. These fat boys. Yeah, those are pretty cool. Those will fit in these outside bays. Only the center ones are more for like 18650s. So yeah, your C-cell won't fit in the center one, only on the outsides. But it's good. It does it. Supports those. And we're going to show you some fun here in a little bit. But yeah, we're going to go over these buttons here. I just want to make sure I cover everything. So yeah, I mentioned these can go 3 amps each, which is absolutely amazing. I wouldn't recommend that hot, but if you're in a pinch, you can do the 2 outside ones or something at 3 amps. It just depends on what your needs are. So each bay can be run in any mode independently as well. So if you want to do storage mode on this battery, you want to charge nickel metal hydride, you want to do a discharge cycle here, you want to do a charge cycle here, you can do that, or repair cycle on one. That is nice. You can change the mode for each bay you're on. So let's we'll have some fun here. Current-wise, okay, so we'll go to the buttons. So here we have the mode button. So I'm going to go ahead and stick in a battery here. Let's just throw this in here. Now we're in manual mode. In manual mode, I slammed it in there. Well, that's a tight fit. There we are. So with manual mode, it wants me to pick the current. Otherwise, it's going to go half. So we'll just put it to a 1 amp charge. And it's in charge mode right there. And we're in manual, as you can see. Our display is going to show us percentage of battery charged. It's got a little bar graph showing it's being charged. The voltage of our battery, the internal resistance at a glance. This flashes back and forth. This is our current, 1 amp current, and it's going to flash how much it's charged, capacity, how much watt hours. Nice. The temperature of the battery, so it's reading the battery temperature. There you go. Of course, elapsed time. Nice. So here we can hold down the mode button, change what we're doing. It'll start to flash. Now we can cycle it by tapping it again, I believe. Discharge mode, capacity test, storage mode, which will take it to 3.7 volts, and then repair mode if it was running low voltage. So, yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, discharge, I believe you can set it to 1 amp discharge, half amp discharge, and 1/4 amp discharge. And then when we go to charge mode, I don't think we can change it yet. Oh yeah, we can. Okay, cool. So once I go into mode change, I can change the current. So you can change the current. I'm going to go through these here. Start at the bottom, 1/4 amp, half amp, 1 amp. Pretty clicky buttons. 1.5 amps, 2 amps, 2.5, and 3. That's pretty awesome. So yeah, I'm enjoying that. This thing is great. It's fantastic. So as you can see, it's pretty basic. We can throw in a nickel metal hydride, and of course it will recognize that it's charging nickel metal hydride. As you can see right here, nickel metal hydride, NiCad, beautiful. Our voltage there. It's going to ask for current. Since I didn't put a current in, it's going to default to 0.5 amp. I mean, now with the nickel metal hydride, you only get the 3. You get the quarter, half, or 1 amp. So to change it, I have to change the mode, but it's going to automatically go into charging mode. Nice for nickel metal hydride. So there you are. We could actually do a capacitance test on it. So we could hit. Let's go display. Okay, so we're on channel 4 display. So we hit display. That'll change over here. Show you what's going on with the lithium battery. Going back over nickel metal hydride battery. C battery there. I'll get that on camera. You guys can see what's going on. I'll bring this up a little bit. There we are. Yeah, I put on an angle so you can see more what's happening. You get closer to the stream. So yeah, you can see that it's it can be changed. So we're gonna hit the mode button on nickel metal hydride. Make sure we're on the right battery. And then we'll do a, what did I say I was going to do with a discharge? I can't remember. Oh, capacitance test. So we can do a capacitance test on it. So we'll do capacitance test. And we'll just let it do its thing. It times out. And this is just nice having the manual control over this. So, very cool. It's going to, I believe it charges all the way up. And it discharges. And then gives you your result. Very awesome. So it's doing all that. So it's doing that mode here, capacitance test. And if we switch to lithium, Bay 1, excuse me, our lithium is still charging at its 1 amp rate. That's a thing of beauty. Love it. So, all right. Other batteries, battery types. So yeah, we can charge a little 14500 in here. So let's throw that in, charge it. Now you don't want to charge those fast, so it's going to come up with current. So we're going to change that to 250. So we got to cycle to 1/4 amp. So there you go. We can charge it at 1/4 amp. Bingo. And then you could throw in a little AAA battery too as well. And of course that temperature sensor sitting right underneath the batteries. Okay, it's beeping at me. That's an interesting beep because I do not know what that means. That's great. I think it's a confirmation that something happened with one of the batteries. That it's done. I'm not sure. So let's go ahead and see what's going on here. So this is charging at 0.5 amp, which is not good. So we're going to change the mode. Or get in the mode select. That will let me change. There we go. So let's go to, oh, I think I passed it up. 1/4 amp. All right, great. Let it time out. And let's see what happened. It looks like something on the second bay. Let's see if we lost something there. Whoops. I'm going to go to... There we are. Okay, it means it was done. It was already charged. That's funny. So yeah, it's already 4.2 volts. I was wondering what the beep was. See, now that beep would wake me up. So there you are. That's cool. It's finished. That one's finished. I was wondering why I was all the way up. Yeah. I mean, I've been using this a little bit, but I haven't done full charges. I've just been doing some discharging cycles and things like that, but that's cool. I thought there was an error. But yeah, cool. So there's that. And then, of course, we can yank stuff out whenever we want to. So I can pull this out. Throw in a 21700. Yeah, this thing is a beast. I think this is like 76 millimeter. So it's just pushing it. I mean, this charger said 26 millimeter diameter and 75 millimeter length. It just fits in there. But this 21700 protected button top will charge. Sweet thing. Love that. At a 0.5 amp. Automatically, when you're in manual mode, automatically goes to a 0.5 amp. Love that. And of course, you could do power bank mode, I believe, as well, if you unplug the unit. So let's go ahead and just pull these nickel metal hydrides out of here. If you want to see the power bank function, it's pretty cool. You can, in essence, put a bunch of big boys in there like these, and you have yourself a 20,000 milliamp hour power bank going across, or even these guys. And then you just, plug this. It goes into USB mode. Shows how much percentage you have left on it. And you can plug in your device, start charging your radio or your flashlight if you run out of power and you got all these batteries laying there. That's pretty nice, you know. I wouldn't mind that. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty basic, right? I mean, I kind of went over all what it does. Like I said, it has the repair function if you need it. It has the discharge function, which I really like. So yeah, let's go over likes, dislikes, and final thoughts on the S4 Plus version 3.0. Yeah, great. So likes, what do I like about this bad boy? I'm gonna just bring it in frame here. Put some more batteries in it. Why not? Let's load it up. You want to see it loaded up? Oh, let's have some fun real quick before I end this. And we'll do my likes. We're gonna throw some batteries that can handle a fast charge. All right. Do you want to see this thing doing 3 amps on all the bays? Yeah, we do. So we're gonna just jam these in here, and then I'll manually set them all to 3 amps each. I think these 18650s can handle 3 amps. If not, oh well. They recommend discharge rate if you're discharging batteries at 20% of the capacity of the cell. So just keep that in mind if you're discharging. You don't want to over discharge a smaller capacity battery. You don't want to discharge it too fast. All right, so we got a Somali cell that usually handle charge rates pretty fast. Now, if you put all the same type of battery in within 5 seconds, then you change the current, it does it for all of them. That's something if you need to know. That's pretty fast, so you really got to load them quick. I'm not that fast, as you can tell. So we're going to go ahead and switch this, and we're going to change the current. So we're going to go up to 3 amps. This is bay 3 right now. We got to wait for it to stop flashing. Okay, and whoops, switch over to bay 4. Oops, I gotta hit this one here. It locks you in. You can't do the long press on the current on the manual mode. So this is the workaround. You gotta change the mode. The mode button. Come on, bring it up there. 3 amps. Oh, went back to 1/4 amp. What am I doing? There's a little lag there, the processor. Okay, I think I got it. So that's bay 4, 3 amps. Okay, and now we're gonna go over to bay 1. We're going to change it. I'm holding down the mode button. And then we're going to change that to 3 amp as well. So yeah, this is going to be awesome. This is running longer than I thought it would, but hey, I'm having fun demoing this. Hopefully you're enjoying it too. Seeing what this thing can do. All right, and then, whoops, I keep hitting the wrong button. Bay 2, holding down mode button, access our mode. Let's go up to 3 amps as well. Okay, there we are, 3 amps, rocking on all 4 bays. And so if I go through here and show you, oh, there it is. Okay, so bay 3. Okay, so it's pushing now. I think it's because it's probably closer to full charge, so it's not going quite at 3 amps. It's 2.5. Okay, let's see what the next one says. That one's saying 3 amps. 3 amps. Bay 2. Unless I missed it. Yeah, I might have missed it. Let's just check it. Yeah, I must have missed it. So let's go here. And take it up to 3 amps. Yeah, I might have went a little too quick there. Come on. 3. There we are. Leave it at that. Now we'll have 12 amps going into this bad boy. And I'm sure this is going to run pretty hot. So it's ratcheting up right there. Let's see how high it gets. All right, maybe it's okay, I think I know what's happening here. So see this resistance here? I think that's what's keeping it from going to 3. Yeah, I think that's what that is. The lower resistance is allowing for the 3 amp. Yeah, that's what it is right there. If you look right there on the internal resistance. So even on manual mode, it's not letting me push it. This little 18650 because of the resistance. Okay, so that's why it's doing it automatically. Okay, well, we learned something. That's great. Final bay, 3 amps because of the low internal resistance. All right, we're done. So yeah, those are rocking. It'll take a while, but they'll heat up for sure. So likes, 3 amps on all bays, as I just showed you. Manual mode, that's a thing of beauty. Manual, auto. You'll be using manual, trust me. It's the way to go. 5 modes. It's amazing. Storage mode. I love having storage mode. Discharge mode. The repair mode. Fantastic. Those are just great things to have on this device. I'm a fan. I need storage mode for sure. That's very important to me. It fits 21700 protected button tops. I don't know how many chargers that don't fit this. It drives me nuts. I'm glad that this will fit this battery. That's important to me. And charging C-cell nickel metal hydride's also important to me. I like that. What else do I like about this? I like that it charges both nickel metal hydride and lithium ions at the same time, which most of these can do. It's a good thing. I like like I mentioned, the charge options. So let's go to dislikes and wants. Well, it would be nice if it supported the lithium iron phosphate batteries and 1.5 volt batteries. Those are becoming predominantly more popular in the market. So that'd be neat to see if they could also add that support. I don't know if they can with this charger or not, but that'd be great. I would like support for D cells. If they could widen the bays up just a little bit, like the X-Star, they could go D cell. That'd make me a fan of having a wider bay right here. So that's something to think about, guys, if you're wondering what to improve. If they're watching my video. Better plastics. The plastics are kind of cheap. The X-Star does have a better build quality. This is just slightly under. You can just tell. This is a little cheaper plastics. Over the long term, the X-Star might last a little longer, but it is what it is. Oh yeah, you can do this too, by the way. So you don't have a dumb alarm. You can actually see the screen still displaying, but alarm display turns off, so there's no alarms when they finish. So that's a good thing. Let's turn that back on. There we go. So you can see what's going on. But I would like a switch for the buzzer to turn it off, or no buzzer at all, because I don't think it needs a buzzer. Do you guys think it needs a buzzer? Let me know in the comments section down below. So we're almost done here. What else would I like on this here? That's about it. Yeah, I like the display being always on, or be able to turn it off like I just did, and having no buzzer no matter how it is. So overall, my impressions. It's a fantastic 3 amp charger that fits most charging and maintaining battery needs. I mean, it's what you want. If you're running radios and you're running flashlights and the things I have on my channel, this charger is probably one of the ones you should be looking at picking up. It's that good. It's that good of a charger. Really impressed with it. It is heating up now because these discharge rates pretty high. I mean, it's kicking almost 3 amps total on each one, except for this one here. Which, yeah, it's good that it automatically recognized that it could not handle that fast of a charge. So, clear screen, that's important. Even though it's using one of those reverse style screens, I like the standard LCD like on the Leo Kala. But, this is fine. I like this. It seems to be the way they're doing them nowadays. So, nice and clear. So yeah, rock and roll. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a like if you did. 2 if you like chargers and want to see more. Subscribe to the bell icon. Get notified of future reviews. I try to do these every so often because they are needed on our channel. And of course, 3, comment below what you think about the Vapcell S4 Plus version 3.0. Charging batteries at 3 amps each. Is it a feature you would use? How do you like this manual auto thing? How do you like the ability to control all those different charge currents? That's amazing. All the different varieties you can pick there. How do you like all those 5 storage modes too? Let me know. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in my next video.